Okay, let's start. Today, I will be only one who will present. Some of the webinars I do with Xena or our co-hosts and speakers that we invite. Today's webinar is about workflow, AI documentation, and guides. So it's kind of more technical. That's why I will cover that by myself. So let me share my screen. Okay, I hope you see my screen. Let me move something on my screen. Okay. Awesome. I think I am ready. We're launching a new series of webinars, and there's going to be more different variations because our platform covers a lot of use cases. Today, specifically, we want to talk about step-by-step guides and AI documentation for your team and your business. This is one of the major aspects how we can help you to streamline your internal operations and replace some of the very boring things that take a lot of your time. So before we start, so who we are. Our company was founded 10 years ago by I founded it with my co-founder. Today we have over 1 million individuals who use it, our solution for work, multiple modules that we have. And we recently rebranded. We launched the FuseBase brand to focus more on streamlining operations and collaboration. Some of you know us using our browser extension, Nimbus Capture, Nimbus Screenshots. It's very popular. It has over a million people. I think it's 1.8 or like close to 2 million people. And by the way, we became a product of the year in a team collaboration category on a product hunt for 2023. So we are very proud of that as well. Let me cover who we are, what's the FuseBase in general. FuseBase, that's the collaboration platform powered by AI. And our goal is to automate processes for internal and external collaborations. Especially, we are great for businesses that work with someone outside, client-facing businesses, consulting businesses, agencies, IT services, legal, accountants, and others. And also, we are great for internal operations. If you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of information that you need to provide to your internal team, we also cover those use cases. Today, we're going to focus on the guides, the benefits. I will show you the end results. We have multiple ways how you can create your documentation and how you present it. Some of those use cases are also can be enhanced a lot with the AI. The primary use cases for the guides is create how-to guides. It's for onboarding clients and partners and employees. So in this case, that's kind of two-way collaboration. So it's not only where you share information in one way, but you can also, in one of the steps, you can actually collect information. SOPs, standard operating procedures for internal and external. Software, various tech documentation, training materials, user guides, handover documents. So basically, any knowledge that you have and you wanna present in a very professional way and organize the processes around that, because one of the problems with the knowledge, it gets pretty quickly outdated, and you need to have ways how you can actually keep it up to date, so all your team members have the latest information. I will not spend too much on a boring slide, so let's get to the details. So first, let me show you some of the final results, and then I will show you how you can create such guides. As I mentioned before, if you go to our website, we have two main areas. This is your internal collaboration, where you have workspaces, and you have the external collaboration, the portals, where you present information for people outside your organization, or for in a format like an intranet, where you have your internal knowledge base or like reporting system. This is one of our portals, very customizable. You can have the main page where you can put a lot of information. We have various widgets. It's like a drag and drop, including communication. And having that, you can publish some of your guides in such portals. So, for example, this is a step-by-step video guide that automatically, it's similar like when you transcribe videos, getting the text. We do the same way, getting the screenshots out of your video. So if I click on a play, as you see here, I provide like internal instructions how to use our solution and our portal editor. And as you see here, whenever I click, you will end up having on the same page screenshots for every you click. They're all the same size. And if I click here, as you see here, we highlight your actions. So in this case, you spend a lot less time providing such instructions. And what's great about us compared to any other solution is that you can put, where was that? You can put additional information in such a guide. So it's not only screenshots, it's like a code snippets, files, videos. I will show it later on. Another way how you can present your information through the individual pages. So that's going to be just the page, same as you share, like say, like a Google document. So in this case, there is no portal. It's just like a page. Also, I forgot to mention in the beginning, you can fully white label our solution. You can connect it to a domain name, send your branding. So it's all about you, about your brand identity. And another way how you can work with such guys, this is your internal collaboration. As you see here, I have a multiple workspaces on the left. And this is one of the documents inside your workspace, which you can work with your team internally. So based on your use case and your requirements, you can present information, your guides, knowledge base for people outside your organization. You can use this portal as an intranet for inside, or if you don't need that, you just want to have the internal documentation for your team, you can use just our internal workspaces. Besides the step-by-step video guides with the screenshots, you can create more functional in a FuseBase documents. For example, this page has some briefing information that you usually send to your clients through the email. Then you create multiple steps where you put functional things in such steps. For example, in step 1, I created a task list with the due dates, and it has a calendar view if needed. And in this task list, I ask to upload driving license and social security card. Your clients, your external collaborators can click on it and ask questions and upload files. And in the same step, I have 2 blocks where they can upload. And as you see here, it's very clear for people what to do in which block. Step 2, task list, and I ask to fill out information. Step 3, I embedded type form so they can fill out the form, or you can use a Google Forms or any other forms that you use. Step 4, another task list, and where I say, like, once you're done, book a next call. So as you see here, in this example, you replace multiple steps that you usually do with people. You don't need to send email. You don't need to provide a file storage. You don't need to provide a documentation. So you just put in a single page, and it looks very clear. It's easy to understand. Inside the portals, we have also functional things it's from project management. For example, notification systems, file management system, which aggregates all of the uploaded files from the whole portal, task dashboards. So, for example, if you invited someone externally, or even like your internal team, and if they want to see like what was assigned to them, they go to task dashboard and they will be able to see like all of the task list. So the idea here is you have one place which is very functional, and at the same time it's really easy to use, because every such portal with all your guides and other information looks like a website, and all people know how to use websites, so there is no learning curve behind that, and that's why people can easily engage with the information. Yeah, I will cover permission management later on. This is another example of the guide. So it's just a larger, just to demonstrate that you are not limited to create like just 4 or 2 steps. You can create a pretty large documentation with the steps, with a task list, so you can create a workflow. Okay, so how to start? So how can you create such guides? So the number one, if you want to create those video guides with the screenshots and the video recordings, you need to go to a Chrome Web Store or to the Edge if you use a browser Edge. You still can download it from the Chrome Store and search for Nimbus, and you will find our browser extension. If you will not see it by Nimbus, search for FuseBase. It means we also changed the name. So you need to download it, and once you download it, this extension will be in your panel somewhere here, and you need to click on this icon, so it will be on your toolbar. It has 3 main modes. The first one is where you create a step-by-step guides. Basically, you just enable video recording, and whenever you click, we automatically in the background create a screenshot and highlight the area of the click. Let's say if you don't want us to capture some screenshots in some of the steps when you do, so what you need to do is just pause the video, go to the next section of your interface, and then resume and continue clicking. In this case, when it's on pause, we don't capture any screenshots. Additionally, what you can do is just capture regular screenshots. It works well, especially when you use an entire page, like long web page. You can capture the one long screenshot, and also you can create just the videos and share videos with other people. Now let's get inside the one of the workspaces. As you see here, we have one of those guys that I just demonstrated here, and we have this blocks which we call steps. They are available in this drop-down menu, and it calls steps. Besides that, we have very powerful editor that you can utilize, and there are a lot of stuff you can put inside creating your documentation. So, for example, we have a step 1, we have step 2. If I click here on a plus, there are going to be a new step, and we will automatically recalculate it. So now the click on the portal editor step became step 3. As I mentioned, you can put a lot of information. This is an example with the code snippets. And let's say if I want to add some additional information, so let me drag and drop. So I just uploaded PDF presentation, which can be also in a layout as like a slide share, or like to show all pages at once, which is also pretty cool when you want to present information, the video, and just the image. So the idea here is you can create such very comprehensive guides in a very easy way for you and for people whom you want to share. And if needed, you can create a process around such documentation. We have 2 options: Kanban board and a task list. So let me create both of them. And task list. And what's cool about that, you can drag and drop between Kanban boards, task lists, or you can have like multiple boards, multiple task lists in a single place. And in this case, you don't need to use you don't need to use multiple services for your project. For example, this is a SMM campaign. So in this case, you have a task list describing what steps has to be done. In the same page, you just put all information that's needed for your campaign. In this case, your team they don't need to go to multiple places. It's just one place. The same is applicable with the guides. There is another example of documentation where we put a task list here, videos and other stuff to navigate. Also, in this workspace, you have notifications. You can create a chats with the channels and direct messages. You can have a file management system that aggregates all of the files from your internal workspace. So for the portal, that's another one that aggregates external, and this is for internal. Let me launch the AI. So let us process it. Yeah, so let's get to the AI part. When you create a new page, you can utilize our AI, and we have multiple options. So first, we have a document AI. It's on a whole page level. It's on the top right. So when you use this AI, it will know the context of the particular page, and you can prompt it to get outputs based on the information that you have on this page. Additionally, we have a built-in AI, which you can use. Let's say onboarding guide. Maybe too long. Example. Okay, I mistyped, but that's fine. So I just used AI to create some kind of example of the onboarding guide. So now it works. But let me stop it here. It's enough. So let's say I created the outline. Now I have multiple options. So first, I can convert this into steps and drag and drop. So I just created my first step. So now I can select this text, again, call AI, and ask it to elaborate that step. So now I use AI just to make first step larger. Okay, let's stop it and replace it. So now I can create step 2, or I can convert some of those blocks into steps as well. So as you see here, you can utilize AI on the specific paragraphs or the whole page level. So this AI is another one that will be released, very powerful, because it works on the whole workspace level, which means it has access to information on the whole workspace, and you can utilize it to get the outputs. And what's important, you can train it. So for example, if you have multiple workspaces, one could be for sales, one could be for onboarding, one for documentation, one for support. When you prompt it and when you get outputs, you can actually train it if you see that the results wasn't precise or wasn't clear enough. In this case, every department, every team has a very trained AI for their specific purpose. Additionally, another new AI that will be released, that's the video transcription. So you can use the AI just for the particular video. You can analyze it and convert into call to actions in the next steps, or you can use our AI assistant that will, and you can ask it to analyze multiple videos, get the transcripts, and get the outputs. In the same way, you can utilize to create guides and documentation. For example, you had some kind of conversation, and based on this conversation, you want to create a guide. So you upload the video, you transcribe it, and then you use our AI to create create a guides, and then you put additional information. So besides the guides, I was in an internal space. As you see here, every workspace below has a client portal, and that's the client portal that I initially showed you. And you can edit all of the pages right here without leaving this area, and publish and unpublish such pages. In some cases, if you want to connect some external resources, embed them inside the portal, or just provide links to your other Figma, Miro, or some other services that you use, you go to portal editor. This is a drag and drop web builder where you can just customize your portal. So it's pretty easy. On the left, you see all of the blocks for a particular page, and you just drag and drop, and it will reflect, and you click publish. As I mentioned before, you can control the access to the to such portals. So there are cases where you have guides and documentation for everyone, and sometimes you want to create some kind of very personalized guides with some, let's say, private information. In this case, you can control the access, who sees folders and pages inside the portal. In the same way you can do in your internal workspace, we have also granular permissions for the internal workspaces. If you go to the settings, you can make your whole portal public and use it as a public knowledge base. Or you can uncheck this button, anyone, and in this case, it will be available only for your clients and internal team members. So again, you can control every portal, the visibility of. So for example, you can have a workspace for your internet, another workspace for your public knowledge base, another workspace for your clients, and you can have as many such workspaces and portals dedicated to different topics. And what's important here, let me see if I can find this page quickly. Yeah, there it is. You can customize every portal towards your brand or your clients. Let me show you some of the examples. So you can make those portals to match your website. And when you engage people, it's not only your brand identity on the engagement, but actually during the project delivery, this is where you spend most of your time with your clients. So we'll have a lot of options here. And lastly, we are working on an automation platform. It's not released yet. It's only in our beta. So the goal here is everything that I showed you, you can automate this process, same as Zapier on the make.com. Basically, you can assign guides to some of the people. And let's say if there is a due date or the past due date, you can trigger some workflows that will automatically change some task lists and reassign them to some of the people. So a lot of low-level administrative tasks you will be able to automate with such flows. So to summarize, the FuseBase, this is a workflow automation platform for internal teams and for external collaboration. You can utilize it to work with your clients, partners, and vendors, and you have internal and external area. And at the same time, you can use it just as a knowledge management platform for your documentations, guides, onboardings, etc. And the main goal of our platform is provide you a very easy to use portals. So when you create information and you want people to engage it more actively and see results, you have those portals that look like a website, zero learning curve, and they can engage with your information, with your brand very effectively. Let me stop my sharing and we will go over some of the questions. Is there any restriction on the number of guides? No, when you depending on your subscription, when you get one of our subscriptions, you're not limited as same as you're not limited of creating workspaces. And what's great about the workspace structure, you can dedicate every workspace to a project, client, or department. And when you use search and when you use AI, information doesn't get mixed. So all of the teams get the results and outputs specifically for them. And same for the AI automation workflows that I just showed you. Once we release that, it also will not be very messy because it's all structured. If you have two monitors, will it capture steps on both monitors? I'm not sure because we use built-in Chrome functionality. So you need to try it by yourself. I honestly I didn't try. We also have a desktop version for Windows of our to record the videos. So you don't convert it into the steps yet, but you can do it by yourself. So let's say use our desktop video recorder to record two monitors. I think it's gonna work, and then you add steps. But please double check. I'm not sure about that. So for the client portal, how do we secure the domain? It shows not secured when the first step looks very first step looks very unprofessional. So Tony, you can control the access. When you connect to domain names, our team can help you to connect it through the CNAME. In terms of the way how your clients can get insights, there are multiple ways. Magic link, in this case, everyone gets the special link and they get inside the portal. They don't need to register and remember the password. Second, you enable your registration. In this case, they need to register and get inside the portal through email and the password. And the third option where you can make one of the portals fully public. In this case, everyone can have access for that. In terms of the way how it looks, you can customize the look and all of the steps. We have a lot of updates in terms of those step objects. They will be redesigned soon. So we want to provide you more flexibility of how you can control the look of the portal and all individual documents. Can I try it on my personal account before proposing to my team? Yeah, so what you can do, you just can open a trial account. We don't charge you upfront, so during the trial period, you can try it. If you have more like a business-related use case for your team, we also do personalized demos, so we can schedule a call and we will do a demo specifically tailored to your use case. If you have more like technical questions, please contact our support. We will help you to figure out some of the things that if you don't see. So can I create a guide only in a workspace, or I can also put the final guide in a client portal for my clients to see? So you can do both, and that's the whole idea. You have internal space where you work with your team, and once it's ready, you kind of publish it on a portal. So you have two options. Does it require a technical background to do these guides? No, that's the whole idea, especially with those video step-by-step guides. Your goal is just to record the video, and we automatically create those guides for you, and you will get the link with all of the information on a single page, and then you can put additional information if needed. Yeah, so new ChatGPT released new version. I don't think they provided yet the API. We're still checking that, but we're also very excited with the new capabilities. And once they have GPT 4.0 or whatever you call it, we will also have that. So there are no steps. There are no limit on number of steps. If you want to have like 100 steps, on a single page. You can do that. Just keep in mind, like if you put a lot of information, sometimes pages can be slow because people, for example, when people use a Chromebooks, they're not very great on using the memory. They're pretty limited. So we would suggest not to create like hundreds of steps on a single page. It's better to break it down into multiple pages. So can we? So we can contact your team to get the SSL for a domain. Exactly. So when you connect your our FuseBase to your domain name, we call it CNAME. We call it CNAME. There are multiple steps that you need to do and our team will assign you SSL certificate for the security. And in this case, it's going to be secured. So you probably, Tony, stuck one of the steps in between. So you need to contact our support, and they will help you with that. But yeah, but there is always a HTTPS involved. So I think I answered all of the questions. There are some more like a technical. Please use our support, and they will help you. And if you want a more personalized applications for your business, let us know. We do have a demo calls and a special onboarding team. Their goal is to figure out the right workflows for you specifically, and we can help you on that as well. So thanks for your time. Thanks for joining. We will publish this webinar on our YouTube channel. And we will send you a link via email, and please share it with your friends and other people, that you think is relevant. Thank you. Have a great day, and bye-bye.